Because Imam al-Ghazali has mentioned something very beautiful. And although you may think to yourself that this is quite obvious, but sometimes the obvious needs to be stated many a time, because sometimes the obvious isn't actually so obvious. And from what he mentions, rahimahullah ta'ala, he mentions that this time that we have, the time that God has bestowed upon us, it's our Ra'sul Mal, it's our capital. And know that if a person does not take care of his capital, he'll only go to ruin. And the best way a person can rectify his capital is to rectify his time, by which he means have a timetable for your worship in the day. As we do today, we have a timetable for our bodily exercise, so to say, when a person makes certain time of the day to go for physical exercise, certain time of the day, for example, to consume their meals, certain time of the day, for example, to visit their loved ones, certain time of the day to obviously go towards their occupation. In the same way, a certain time of the day or times of the day have to be devoted to Allah Most High in order for us to start to feel the presence of God Most High. So let's now look at how he has described this, and broken this down. Okay, so first and foremost, as you can see there, you have outward piety and acts of obedience, and that is the way Imam Ghazali initially starts his text. And he starts his text thereafter from the first state, when a person awakens in the morning. And how should he begin his time during that time when he awakens? First and foremost, it's in the remembrance of Allah Most High. And the remembrance of Allah Most High by a person when he awakens in the morning with his remembrance, and he continues with the remembrance of God Most High, this will gradually start to become an inner trait within a person. How has he mentioned, Imam, how a person should mention God Most High? Well, first and foremost is with the Sunnah supplications, the Sunnah invocations that we recite when a person gets up in the morning. And for example, Alhamdulillah alladhi ahyana ba'dama amatana wa ilayhi nushur. This is the Arabic of which is, "O Allah, all praise be to you, who has revived us after you have placed us within a death, and to you that we will be ultimately resurrected," meaning the day of judgment.